Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 12th, 13th, and 14th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, I am using my Redley Valentine decks. I am using my Angel Tarot cards for the main message. I'll pull one from my Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? Okay. Now, I am what people say is an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job just deliver the message, and it's really good when I don't have to understand it. Now, a couple of things going on. Remember that the 13th at 5:21 a.m. Pisces new moon, a new moon. Remember, full moon to new moon is waning. That's where we release and relinquish. New moon to full moon is waxing. That's when it's getting bigger. That's when we request. Now, full moon, of course, is release, relinquish, and request. But the new moon is great for new starts, new beginnings, new projects, and we will be entering into, we're finishing out the astrological year, and then we will be entering when Aries starts the new astrological year. So, and that will have a little bit of have a little bit of fire energy because of being with Aries. Couple of things that's been kind of going on this week. I don't know about you. And I will be I will be going in, we're looking at my comment. I look at them on my phone. I have old technology, so, I don't answer it on my phone. But, I will be going on my computer tomorrow to answer my comments. So just to let you know that. But I don't know about you, but I have been inundated, I think, since Sunday. I do believe it was coming, but not quite as much. I've been inundated with those repeating numbers. Now, the thing that's been so interesting is that, it started out, and I'll tell you, it was like 001, then it would be like 100, 101, 1010, 1111. So I had, a lot of them. They were all in different combinations, but then I would have it interspersed with the twos doing the same pattern. Then it was not a lot of the threes, but a lot of the fours, and then there was some of the fives. I did not have any of the sixes, sevens, eights, or nines. But I had a lot, everything seemed, and the repeating numbers themselves were there, but there was a lot of zeros. So, it'd be the 1010, 2020, 202, 303, 404s, it was just very much these repeating numbers. And, zero in itself is a universal energy. A lot of times it's kind of like the God energy. So I don't know if you've been having that. I've been having that to the point that, you're trying not to even look at a clock. You're trying not to even look at numbers because you're going to see it again. So I think that means to me, and whenever we're getting a lot of repeating numbers, I tell you to go and look it up on the internet. Just go ahead and, look on whatever your search engine is for the, like repeating numbers, angel numbers, things like that. To me, there's a lot of God energy because I kept seeing a lot of that, or universal energy. I kept seeing a lot of those zeros, those zeros. I would almost say that it was binary, except that I know that binary is only the ones and the zeros. There's no twos, threes, or fours, or fives that I believe is with binary, and I don't know binary code. But I was getting a lot of these. And so I think that this is a time that angels are, or the spiritual is trying to make some connections. So I think I am going to go out on a limb a little bit and say that this could be a very big weekend for us in the supernatural realm. It may be a time that we want to do some meditation. We want to do, prayer, if that's what you do. That's what I do. And, and possibly get out in nature, things like that. But this has been, I do feel that when I'm seeing these numbers, a lot of this has been like angel energy trying to connect, trying to say, hey, and so my question is, what do you want? So I don't know if you've been feeling, we have been feeling a lot of energy shifts. We are getting more and more into an age with Aquarius. So, it's just these numbers. Like I said, I've been really trying not to look at the clock because, once, 'cause no, don't look. Or just look at anything that has numbers on it. It's like, no, I'm not going to look. And then, sure enough. But again, there's a lot of zeros in these numbers that I've been seeing. And that's a lot of universal. Remember, the Fool, the New Beginning, they have a lot of zero energy. So just wanted to put that out there. See who else. Like I said, I will be tomorrow going on and looking at or answering my comments. So just letting you know that too. So we will begin the readings. Hello, my Virgos. How are you? Okay. You are not trapped. You are not held down. You, my Virgos, can break out and break free at any time that you choose. Okay? I want you to just know that. I just feel like you're feeling a little claustrophobic. And, okay, we got some cards falling out here for you. So you are not trapped. Okay? Again, too, and here we go. We have our 3 cards that all popped out here. And the first card here, which is reversed, and it's a strong, so that's strong energy there. Well, these 2 cards are reversed, strong energy. But the first one is an archangel energy. It is Archangel Raziel, and it is the Hermit. Okay? Now, 9s have kind of a completed energy to it. It's kind of, and it's good. It's like, okay, this is what lesson you needed to learn. This is where you needed to be. Now you can make some choices. Do we stay here for a while and rest? Or is it ready for us to move on? Is it ready for us to move on? And that's the type of energy for you right now. Anything that if you've been feeling kind of, like I said, claustrophobic or kind of stagnant, that's what you've been doing. That's the energy you've been putting out. You can change that. You can change that, especially right now with this new moon, okay? And especially with all the air energy going on, the Aquarius energy, and I think Gemini energy too. You can make some changes. But the thing about the Hermit is also, this is a great time for you to recharge, re-energize, for you to rediscover your spirituality also. So with the weekend, the weekend coming, this kind of has a stepping back. Let's look at things. Let's see where it is we want to go. Let's see what it is that I want to do as my Virgo, as a Virgo. Okay? Okay. But this is Archangel Raziel, so remember the name. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. Now, the 10 of Earth. Now, this is again reversed. 10s are transitional times. So you can take, kind of moving from, you had that 9, so things are now completed. Do I move on? Do I not? It's kind of, what do I think? Now you add it together, it becomes 1 plus 0 is a 1, and there's a new beginning just right around the corner. Earth energy is your energy. It is also Capricorn. It is also Taurus. It's very tangible, something you can touch. A lot of times it has to do with money with your job. Now I know that there's been things going on with your job. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe you feel stagnant with your job. Maybe you feel, you're just kind of trapped in your job in itself. And the thing is, part of it is look at it a little bit differently, look at it a little bit from a higher level, and you're going to find that you're really not. But what, so part of that though is when I say but, the thing is you need to kind of get your mind recentered and realize that this is something that you're choosing. Because my Virgos, if you want to move out of that job, or your home, or wherever it is, my Virgo, whatever relationship type that we talk about, you could do that. The thing is, you are choosing really not to. And because it's your choice, that should empower you. That should make you say, yeah, because my Virgos, you can get a job anywhere. I know that there's been times that things haven't, but if you really just wanted, you could go out and get a job because you have a wonderful work ethic and people feel that and know that from you. Okay? But the Ten of Earth is, again, your energy. This is about really just kind of, having some time by yourself, time with your family, time at home. You've been getting a lot of this lately because part of your work, your Monday through Thursday, your Monday through Friday, does have higher stress to it. So the weekend is always a good time for you to decompress. And it's also a good time for you to recharge and kind of say, yep, I'm going back into the mix again. I'm going back into the workplace. I'm going back into the, I don't know, the battle. I don't know. So anyway, the Ten of Earth is about a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Then we come to Archangel Michael. Now, 4 has a stability to it. Think of the 4 legs of a table. It also has organizational to it. Now, that's the one thing, though, my Virgos, you are, whenever I think of Virgos or whenever I let Virgo energy come, I always see the Post-it notes around, not scattered, very organized. I also see the flow charts. That's how you work. That's how your brain is. Okay, I can give you a problem and you can see many different ways to handle that problem. Though it's kind of like, one of those TV shows that where they have that new technology and they're doing the thing and then they go, nope, not that one, not that one, not that one. That's the one. So you can actually see, you have a lot of clarity. You can actually see, you can see in the, you can get rid of all the noise, okay? But the Emperor, Archangel Michael, is the warrior angel. Archangel is also the protector too. But this is about organization. This is, again, getting ready for, whatever this is that you've stepped back. This is a time for you to rest, recharge. This is a time for you to reorganize and to also get your thoughts together about where you want to go. Because my Virgos, I do feel that you have stayed too long at the fair. And now, whether you just started the job or not, you feel that you stayed too long at the fair, and now you're looking for the other rides to go on. So what is that? I don't know. I don't really feel it's the personal relationship because you're pretty loyal with that. I feel it's more like your job. Maybe you've been there a couple of years and you're kind of like, now it's time for me to start looking. You've been wanting that. You have been looking, and now it's time. This feels like it's a really good time to make that move. Okay? Okay. Organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Now, this is also a good time to actually, if you want to go into that leadership role, which in some ways you're very capable of doing it, my Virgos. The thing, though, that it's kind of like there might be too many people for you to be around. It's kind of like, you're very kind, but sometimes you just don't want to be around people. You are a very social introvert, okay? And so, not that you can't do it, you can, but sometimes you're like, oh, but they take my energy. They just take my energy. So, but if you do want to be a leader, this is a time for you to be able to go for that position, if that's the promotion. I like you more so, and that card wants to come out. I like you more so in a consulting role, or I like you being the subject matter expert, you coming in, and it doesn't mean that you have to work for yourself. It doesn't mean you don't work for yourself. But you come in, you look at the problem, you see the solution, and then you help them to come to grips with that. Anyway, let's see what we have here, my Virgos, because I do, this is you resting, preparing. I do feel this other thing going on with your job. Anyway, this is reversed. So here we are, the 6 of Raphael. 6 is the number of man, so there's a hands-on energy with that. But Raphael is the water energy. So there we have our Pisces, new moon, new beginnings. It's also Cancer and Scorpio. It's fluid. It's very emotional type of energy too. Some of this is nostalgic, but some of this is also telling you to have a little more fun. Stop being so serious. Stop necessarily worrying and ruminating. I'm getting ruminating. Oh, I hate it when they give me these older words. Stop ruminating so much. Have a little more fun. Stop focusing so much on just the situation. I want you to have a little more fun. It doesn't mean you have to be around people, but I want you to start laughing a little more this weekend too. Anyway, embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. So the hermit is kind of like, and you get the hermit every so often. The hermit is stepping back, kind of going into your little cave. It doesn't mean that, it doesn't mean that that you're like just total antisocial. It doesn't mean that at all. In fact, it is a time for you to just recharge and get your bearings again. But then remember, Archangel Michael, basically now it's time to push forward again too. But have a little fun, okay? So I like your weekend. I don't see anything jumping out, but you do have the two archangels, which is very strong. So this does feel somewhat. That just fell on my lap too. So this does, even though maybe it's not coming with bells and whistles per se, but there is a lot of thought about making your next step. What is your next change? So it is a very important weekend for you. Anyway, what crystal or energy for my Virgos? This one's reversed. Here we go. Black tourmaline. You get that a lot, and I love black tourmaline. That absorbs negative energy so well. You just hold on to this for a little bit of time. Again, put it at your bedside. I love black tourmaline. Anyway, it's very protective, anxiety relief, aura cleansing, self-belief. And any black stone will help to absorb negative energy. Anyway, my Virgos. Like I said, it may not necessarily be an explosive weekend, but it's a very important weekend for you. And it gets you back. It gets you, I don't want to say back on track because you've never been off track. It gets you focused on the track you want to be on. Anyway, my Virgos, remember the like, share, subscribe. It does help. Thank you. As always, my Virgos, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.